Okay, so as you can see, this is the workbench I was working on in one of my previous videos. It was really just more of a time lapse of welding it together. No real purpose in that video. But this is the finished product. I got a 2-inch solid slab board that's been in my shop since I bought my house. It's just been sitting around. Decided to make a workbench out of it. Got storage down here, military crate, shelf, legs. It's going to get some expiration of it eventually. But it's on casters so I can move it around my shop. And you see on the end I have a saw and this little anvil I use every once in a while. And come down here, leaving a nice big workspace. But this old vise has also been on the shelf forever. And today I'm going to mount this so I have a sturdy place to clamp some wood. All right, so let's get that over to the drill press and modify it a little bit because the mounting holes that are on it are looks like they're only a 1/4 inch. These are 3/8 bolts, and that's what I like. So we're going to go ahead and drill those out and get this thing mounted down to the table. Now, this is an old vise, but why buy a new one when we can just modify this thing? So, we're going to Bolt Iron Engine Works, Detroit, Michigan. Now, that should work just fine. Okay, I got the drill bit changed out. Let's see if we can make it through now. Okay, there's one. Now that didn't take out a whole lot of material because only one of these holes was made to fit 3/8. These others are about a 1/4 inch, and that's just not going to do. So let's get this swapped around here. Let's see. If we can make it work. Now this material is cast, and cast iron is pretty hard to drill sometimes, especially on a smaller, hobby shop drill press. But that seems to be going okay. There, we made it through. Let's go for number 3. Now, what is stopping us? Okay, so that won't go. Take that clamp all the way off. Get the distance we want. There we go. this thing's so heavy, you don't have to worry really about it flipping around on you if the drill bit were to catch. There we go. Let's get it set back over there on the bench. Now, I've got this old vise set up on the workbench, and our 3 mounting holes, 1, 2, 3, are set on the corner, and we are just going to miss the frame underneath that holds this whole workbench together. So, from here, I can go ahead and use that same drill bit I was using in the drill press, and drill this in place, or at least get them started, move it out of the way, and drill them all the way through. Okay, since the drill bit and drill are too big to go on the side here, this sticks out too far, it twists that drill bit. We're going to go ahead and use a center punch to mark our holes. Those give us 3 really nice holes to go off of. Now, we have 3 holes for these 3 3/8 bolts. To go through. Let's get that vise mounted. We are going to use 1 3/8 bolt and washer going down through each hole. Nice and snug. There we go. Stop that resistance. Ow. Here. Now, since the angle's a little weird here, and the hammer's not working so well, we can also drive this home. So, just on an impact. That's a good place to start.
we will use one washer, one lock washer, one nut to terminate these. Now, using an impact and a 9/16 box end wrench. Box end wrench goes on the top. 9/16 impact. That's home. That's not going anyplace. Now we have a nice, sturdy place to have our vise. Now, as you can see on the back side of these, right here, that washer actually bent down to the frame of this vise. It's also an anvil, Cheney anvil. Neat. I'm going to probably clean this up at some point and get the old paint off of it. As you can see here, we're secure. That can't go anywhere. I'll move the whole bench before one of those bolts break. Okay, well, this vise anvil, like I said, I found this when I moved into this place. It was, back in a pile of stuff, and it just kind of goes to show you could go out and spend a couple $100 on buying one of these, but if you have one that's all dirty and gross, you can clean it up, use it again. I like this old stuff better. It seems to be built better. We can add just a little bit of WD here, get this surface starting to clean up. I could probably take a grinder to that, get the rest of this surface rust off. But right there, it even looks so much better because it's just been sitting there wasting away. The other thing we can do is add a little WD to the lead screw here and run that in and out. There, it operates just perfect. I don't know if anybody knows this, but there's a couple shop rules. One, don't use a screwdriver as a pry bar. Two, never use a file like this because it ruins them. And three, never leave a vise closed. The reason why, see right there, this handle is stuck now. You walk by with it out this way, on the side I am, you run into that, there's no give, and that's going to leave you a pretty good bruise. So it's always a good idea to leave your vise at least a crank open. That's how I was taught.